Okay, I want to talk about impeachment. Anyway, I'm starting this because I had an argument the other day about Trump on Facebook, as you do, with friends of mine who I knew that they would just, it's like an echo chamber sometimes. But look, Trump should not be impeached. And I'm going to lay out the case and you can tell me. I've been trying to figure this out for the longest time since the news cycle started and they've been bashing the current POTUS. I had a debate about this about 10 years ago with another coworker who I said, well, Clinton was impeached, blah, blah, blah. This was when Obama was voted into office. And he says, no, Clinton was never impeached. Now, I knew at the time he was impeached, but it wasn't until later I figured out, oh, well, he just didn't understand what the word meant. So, and words are important. Damn it, they're very important. And if you're talking about that and I'm talking about this, we don't have the same agreement so we need to have a, base standard on these words. I'm just going to read it, okay? And I'm not just going to do a Yahoo search or whatever it is. I'll Netscape it later, whatever. Merriam-Webster, okay? And I trust them. Well, Merriam's good, but that Webster's a son of a bitch. Anyways, impeach. Impeach is to charge with a crime or misdemeanor, specifically a public official. So that's all it is, writing the ticket. If you get pulled over by a police officer, you're going to write the ticket, same thing. This is what I don't understand. And explain this to me. What did he do? There have been 2 presidents impeached. I had to look this up. And they hide this information in books and on the interwebs. Andrew Jackson. And that was kind of bullshit too. That was very bullshit. He basically fired his secretary, the cabinet member, one of the cabinet members. I don't know if it was Listerine or dental floss. Anyways, he fired one of the cabinet members, and he wasn't supposed to because you're supposed to get Congress's approval. I don't know. Anyways, he was acquitted and still finished out his term. Second one, of course, was Billy Boy himself, Clinton. He was impeached, which was he got impeached for lying under oath, and this is the weird. And I've never liked this. I've never liked, we bring you in for one thing, and then we can't charge you with it, so we're going to charge you with something else. It's smaller, but at least it's something. I've never liked that. And at the time, I was in agreement with it. Now, nah. Honestly, he got in trouble. He pissed off a few of the wrong people. A lot of money was involved, and kind of dug himself into a hole. Now, am I upset that he got a BJ into the White House? In the Oval Office? Not in the least. If any person is under a tremendous amount of stress, it's probably the President of the United States. And I guarantee it's not the first time, it's the last time, or even probably the worst that ever happened in that place. And honestly, major decisions are made in there where Americans can lose their lives, can lose their savings. A lot more. There's probably a lot more interesting things going on in the Oval Office than the president getting it on with an intern. That's never happened before. Anyways, what did he do? I want to know what the president did. So if you get a speeding ticket, you get pulled over, a police officer is going to write you a ticket. It's going to say the exact number, 101.36 or whatever this code, or wherever state it is or city, and you're going to be able to look at that and say, did you violate that law based upon these? There's a preponderance of evidence that you committed the crime. This is how people are convicted of whatever they're charged with. So that means there's evidence that a normal person would agree that there's no other way it could have happened. Okay, you can't. Where's the evidence? What happened? What are you charging the man with? I don't get that. If he did something, tell me. It seems very political to me. And now I hear about a second whistleblower. Well, I haven't even heard from the first one. There are no eyewitnesses accounts. My God, there are more holes in this than the New Testament. No eyewitness accounts. That's the correlation I'm making there. Anyways, my political jab, that's my religious jab for the day. If you disagree with me, comment below. Tell me what you think. I I'm tired of hearing, well, he said this about, so show me what he did. Show me what he did. I know that Biden did something when he got on stage and threatened to withhold funds from a foreign country for personal reasons. He uses political position for political reasons. Who does that? Well, whatever. Anyways, explain it to me. Explain to me why the president of the United States should be impeached. They were talking about impeachment before he was elected, which means he has to have done something. That's what impeachment means. It means you committed a crime. So how can you impeach somebody before? This is pre-crime. This is pre-crime. Have you read 1984? Are you not looking at yourselves and realizing that you are the bad guy in this situation? So, anyways, I'm going to stop it there in a minute. Tell me what you think, honestly, and try to be objective if you can. Try not to be so subjective about, I get it. You don't like the guy. You don't like what he says. You don't like what he twitters. I get it. Okay. But when it comes down to it, is that enough to charge somebody? Is that enough to ruin their life or their career? And I don't just mean for the president right now. I mean for anybody. I've had this happen at work where myself or colleagues have been let go or reprimanded because of a personal feeling somebody had. We still let assholes run around work. Explain that to me. Explain how we let assholes run around work, causing everybody problems. Everybody knows about it, but nobody does a damn thing. Okay, so sometimes the person you say is rocking the boat is just trying to tell you that the boat's been rocking. You're just getting used to the motion. He's the one standing still. And that happens through living in an echo chamber and just staying around people who are just like ourselves or ideas that are not different or not pushing the envelope. When I say push the envelope, you don't have to put yourself in it, lick it, and mail it. Damn it, push the envelope a little bit. Take a little bit of risk. It's not that difficult. And it will really open up your perceptions of different ideas, especially politically. By the way, Adam Schiff's been lying about this stuff. So if you believe his first beautiful acting, now, come on, you have to look at that and know that there is a certain bent when Adam Schiff goes out and he lies in front of everyone, and then has to correct himself the second day. So, do I believe your lie today or do I believe your lie yesterday? There's not a consistency that I can follow somebody when you're doing that. And now there's a second whistleblower, even though we haven't had the first one, like I said before. But I'm regurgitating that. Okay, comment down below. Tell me what you think. That's everything.